Hello and welcome students. Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the poem The Road Not Taken, which I have taken from your English textbook named Beehive. The author of this chapter is Robert Frost. Now here is the author of this chapter of this poem, Robert Frost. His full name is Robert Lee Frost. He was born on 26 March 1874 in San Francisco, California, United States. He was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. He was honored frequently during his lifetime and is the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. Now, starting with the poem, this is the first stanza of the poem. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. It means once the poet was walking down a road, and then there was a diversion. There were 2 different paths, and he had to choose one out them. The poet says that as he was one person, he could travel on one road only. He had to choose one out of these 2 roads. Here yellowwood means a forest with leaves which are wearing out and they have turned yellow in color, like we can say the season of autumn. It represents a world which is full of people, where people have been living for many years. They represent people who are older than the poet. The poet kept standing there and looked at the path very carefully as far as he could see it. Before taking the path, he wanted to know how it was. Was it suitable for him or no? He was able to see the path till from where it curved, after which it was covered with trees and was hidden. It happens in our life also. When we have choices, we have alternatives, but we have to choose only one out of them. We take time to think about the pros and cons, whether it is suitable for us or not, and only then we take a decision on what path we should choose. Now, this is the second stanza of the poem. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. It means the poet kept on looking at one path for a long time to check if it is the right path for him or not, and then he decided and started walking on another path because he felt that both paths were equally good. He says just as fair, so he felt that both paths were equally good and started walking on one of them. He adds that maybe he felt that the path was better for him, so he chooses it as it had grass on it, which means that it was unused. Not many people had walked on this path earlier, and that is why this path was grassy. And wanted wear means that it was not walked over by many people. After he walked on the path for some distance, he realized that both the paths had been worn out the same way. Both the paths were similar and worn out. Even in our life, we take any path or option, but all of them have the same benefits, disadvantages, problems, challenges, and we must face them. We think that we are choosing a better option, but it is not that way. Now this is the third stanza of the poem. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. I doubted if I should ever come back. It means the poet says that both the paths were similar that morning. Both had leaves on them and no one had stepped on them as they were still green in color. He decided that day he would take one path and keep the other path for another day. Although he knew that one way leads on to another way, he knew that he could not go back on the choice that he had made. Similarly, in our life, once we choose an option, we must keep on moving ahead with that option, and we never get a chance to come back and take the other option that we had left earlier. This is the fourth stanza of the poem. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Means he says that in the future he will take a deep breath and say that once upon a time he had reached such a point in life that there were two options for him, and he travelled on that road which had been travelled upon by lesser number of people. That decision of his decided is future. Similarly, in future, when you grow up, then you will say that once upon a time when you were young, you had two options. The choice that you made you what you become of it. This is a very strong message for all the students that you should be wise and be careful while making choices out of the option that you have in your life, because your future depends on the choice that you make today. So the message of the poem is, by this poem, the poet wants to tell us the realities of life. There are many difficult situations in our life which comes one by one. Sometimes we come across situations where we have to choose one thing from the two, and if we will choose the one, we will have to leave the other. So we should try to develop our ability to choose from the given two. It means the poet describes his feelings about that choice he had left in the past. The path which we have chosen decides our future, our destination. The important message that the poet wants to give is that the choice that we make has an impact on our future, and if we make a wrong choice, we regret it, but we can't go back on it. So we must be wise while making choices. So this was the chapter or poem of your textbook. These are some word meanings for your better understandings of the word. First one is undergrowth. It means bushes and plants that grow under tree in forest. Second, diverged, separated and went in different directions. Third is trodden. It means crushed or pressed something with feet. Fourth is grassy. It means covered with grass. And fifth one is sigh. It means emit a long, deep, audible breath expressing sadness, relief, tiredness, or similar feelings. And this is the home assignment for your practice. I have given you these questions. Try to solve it on your own and let me know if you have any query. Thank you, class.